Hi, my name is Laura LeBeau, and I am going to discuss my term paper proposal to you. I am going to be comparing and contrasting the book The Red Badge of Courage by Richard Chase. I know we haven't talked about this in class yet, but I actually read it in high school, and I vaguely remember some of what we have talked about. I have gone over it, though, for the paper. And it actually is the first book that intrigued me about war, and I had a better understanding of what soldiers actually went through. And I will be comparing and contrasting this to the movie We Were Soldiers by Randall Wallace. The reason why I'm interested in writing about both these is because even though they both took place at different time periods and talk about different wars, they both portray similar characteristics and traits. Um, and then also the background that I have on this topic is I don't have any military experience at all. All I've actually learned about is what I've learned in classes from high school and college, especially this class. Even though I have some family members that have served in the U.S. Armed Forces, I have really no experience or background. So I plan on relating my paper to what we have talked about in class because all semester we've been reading different poetry and novels and comparing and contrasting like different characters in the books, like how they show patriotism, how they portray death, being a hero, what it means to them. So I feel like what I'll be discussing in this paper will relate to what we've been doing in this class. The key question I plan to investigate in my text is how these traits of the characters in the story manifested in real life. And do you only see these traits in literature, or are they actually expressed in real life? What problems I might run into is the fact that I have no experience and it's hard for me to relate what it is to be a soldier. But this is another thing I hope comes from this paper, a better understanding and appreciation of the American soldiers. Secondary sources that I plan to use in my paper is possibly talk to someone who's maybe served in Vietnam. I'm still working on that, but I just want to get to know what they experienced, how they're doing today, what traits it brought out in them, like maybe did it make them stronger as an individual? Did they express leadership and learn leadership skills as well? Some problems I might run into is the fact that I feel like I have to put myself in their shoes and learn what's going on. It can be kind of a challenging because I really don't have any experience in military and death scares me more than anything. So this will be a challenge for me. But I'm pretty excited to write this paper. And the reason why I chose these two works is that I believe both show that soldiers have certain characteristics that are brought out in war. Both stories show how these characteristics can serve as assets and liabilities. The internal struggle between right and wrong take place in the heart of any soldier but are used on the battlefield. Thank you.